I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Who are you?
Hey, this is Matt once again. We're about to another video, and there's another request, this time for Broad Stipe, and it's for Tower Block. Now, if anyone wants to request pretty much any type of videos or topics or reactions or what have you, feel free to send it. It could be a re-review, new review, whatever. Either send it to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both things are down below in the info box, and I'll try to get to it as soon as I can. Now, Tower Block, the best way I could describe this, a much better version of this film I saw called Downrange, which was also about a sniper. But I hated Downrange. To me, this is a much better version of that. Because the setup is a tower block, usually big building complex for maybe some of the more poorer people, but you did get a pretty decent view. By this point, only the top level is left. I guess in the future they wanted people to move out and go to another place, but they're still holding on. And again, throughout this big building, only the people on the top floor are left. So one day, these two are chasing some guy, beating him up, and the people, they stay inside. They're a bit unsure, they're a bit worried. One woman tries to go, and she gets the shit kicked out of her for it, but she tried. Later on, a cop is looking into it because that kid is found dead. And they're like, well, we didn't see anything. So yeah, they could help the cops, but that sadly does happen a lot. When they're too scared, or they don't want to get involved, or they don't want to get retaliation. It may not be right morally, but it's an understandable bit of human nature. So sometime later, I forget how much time passes, and the movie set up these characters. We have our lead lady. I thought she did a good job. You have this older veteran who's with his wife. You have this guy who's a petty criminal, bit of a dick, trying to get people, collection money from people, protection money. You have this kid who likes to play video games, setting up these folks. And one day, there's a sniper across the way, just popping people, pop, 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 pop. And then they can't leave. Because this sniper had set it up where there's shotgun traps. If they try to open the wrong door, if they try to leave, there's one way and the sniper will take you out. If you're up a window, it'll take you out. And he set it up so that the phones don't work, the internet doesn't work, the doors are blocked off. Like if you try to take the elevator, like a side door, it's been blocked off. Like, obviously with a lot of planning for this day to come, someone is keeping these people down and killing them with a sniper rifle. That certainly kind of reminds me of Downrange, but this, although it was better directed, better written, and a much more satisfying ending. And this was pretty damn good. I rather enjoyed Tower Block, and I don't know how much I want to give away. I would say, and that's the thing with trailers, they give everything away, so I don't know if I would say go watch the trailer. I would say this, if you want to see a movie where a bunch of people are trapped in a building while a sniper's outside, if that idea sounds interesting, then yes, I think it's well worth a look. Now, getting more into spoilers as to why, listen, I thought it kept at a good pace. I liked the way it was filmed. I liked the way it was lit. You can almost feel the compression of these guys trapped in these people trapped in this building and trying to figure out what the hell to do next. The guy who is addicted, he's going, give me money for protection, extorting people. Surprisingly enough, as the movie went on, I liked his character more and more because of his reaction to certain things. Like he's trying to unscrew something. Oh, mine, you fucking thing. Then someone tries to, hey, can I help? Piss off, Paul. He's trying to get this thing to do it. Or when one person dies who was shitty to her kids and people are like, oh, I'm so sad she's gone. And the guy's like, what? She was being the shit out of her kids. Okay, you don't do that to kids. So fuck her off. She got what she deserves. And I could... Well, you may not agree with that because you don't want anyone to die, but you get where he's coming from. Just certain things he did, it made me really grow to like the character. And I thought the people who made the film did a pretty good job with that. They were fairly successful in that endeavor. And I should have looked it up. I don't know what else these people have done directing-wise. I kind of wish I looked it up before. Because, again, this is spoilers. Well, you come to find out the reason that this is happening. They see these signs all across the building that represent see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. And then they're able to figure out, well, wait a minute, it must be that one kid died. We didn't say anything. And because we didn't say anything, we kind of... Maybe it's kind of our fault too. So this person thinks we're guilty as well. And they want some kind of comeuppance. And 5.9, I think it's better than a 5.9. I would give it higher than a 5.9. Ronnie, Thompson, and James Nunn. 2 directors. Huh. And written by James Moran. Actually, and I apologize, I should have done this before, so bear with me for a little bit. I'm looking to see what these people have done since. Film called I Am Soldier, The Hatton Garden Job, and that's it. James Nunn. Oh God. The Marine 5 and the Marine 6? There's 6 Marine movies? Really? Was that when The Miz had it and didn't one of them have Shawn Michaels in it? Fuck. Yeah. Now, the lead lady is played by Sheridan Smith. I thought she did a pretty good job with it. I don't know what else she's been in. Nothing that I'm recognizing now that I'm looking at her filmography. Anyway. Yeah, 5.9 I think is better than a 5.9. And they do, again, this is spoilers, they do find out who the 2 people are, and again, the guy, the former asshole, he fucking leads them to the window and lets them get killed. And then tells the people, okay, fine. Yes, I did a very bad thing. But that doesn't mean I was wrong. They killed that guy. Maybe the killer wanted them. There you go. I thought the store was fairly well done too. Especially one moment where this mother and son, they think everything's alright, they're going down, everything seems fine. Then by the time they get to the floor level, then they get killed. And then you get like this creepy music afterward when they get killed. It really sets the tone of uneasiness as people start dwindling down more and more. And they have to figure out what to do more and more. And the ending I liked. You know, the three left get the comeuppance on the killer, beating the shit out of him. Because the fact he's wearing body armor, he does a little bit to attack the three. Ultimately, you know, fucking nail gun in the mouth. That one bit seems edited in some way, though. I don't know if there's an uncut version of this movie. Because it goes in the guy's mouth. And then it cuts to the girl going, ah. So, I do think one missed opportunity. They should have had a shot of the bad guy's back of his head. With the nails through. Because the idea is cool. And then, you get her reaction. But there needed to be that one more shot of the nails protruding through the guy's head. And then they would have gotten it 100%. As is, it's decently satisfying. Just they need that one extra bit. And that's why people go, what's the point of gore? Some people denounce gore. But at times they'll give you that exclamation point. That just fully encapsulates the feeling of satisfaction with this villain or get his come up, that type of thing. So that's one nitpick, is that I wish they had shown the back of that. But yeah, the acting was fairly solid. The movie didn't get boring to me. I thought it kept a nice bit of tension throughout it. And the idea is cool. There's not a lot of sniper... Well, I'm not talking about the actual sniper movies with Tom Berenger. I meant like other avenues of a sniper film. Not a lot of those type of flicks. And again, this one just, I thought it made more sense than Downrange. The ending of Downrange is the lady accidentally fucking kills herself because of stupid, preposterous fucking reasons. I went, really? See, even the lighting, when I talk about Downrange, the fucking mood went down as well as the lighting. Like, it's like God or someone said, you're talking about Downrange? Let me hide yourself. Because you're embarrassed that you saw that fucking film. I'm sorry, Tower Block is a better movie than Downrange. What does Downrange get? Don't tell me it gets a higher rating than this. I will flip my shit. I will flip my shit. What, I said this has a 5.9? Downrange better not have a higher rating. If you like it more, teach their own, but Downrange 2017. That's where the fuck that is. I'm waiting for bated breath. Maybe like 5.4. Okay. 5.4, that's still too high. That's almost the same as 5.9. Okay, at least this gets higher. I appreciate that. So like I said, I like the idea behind the film. I like the actors. The lead girl, she's always trying to figure out what the next move is. She's the total opposite of a damsel in distress. I appreciated that. She was a strong lady. When the initial event happens, it was a bit surprising because it was out of the blue in a good way. When the first kill happens, and oh shit, I didn't see it coming. The fact that some of the elevator doors and such have these shotgun traps, kind of a cool, like the collector, that type of idea. I thought that was kind of neat. And again, the fact that I thought they did a nice job building up some of the characters, especially the asshole at the beginning of the film, but throughout it I actually grew to like him because of certain actions he did. Some of the stuff I mentioned, or these are to the point where one person's trying to go down and the killer's shooting at the fire hose. And so the asshole is like, no, come on, get me, come on, you motherfucker. Like, try to get the attention off of that. I'm like, okay, based on actions and certain reactions, like I said, they did a nice job of making that character an actual person instead of just one note, the asshole of the group. And even sometimes him being an asshole later on, it got some chuckles out of me. So yeah, if you want to see a movie dealing with sniper, if you're one of those that saw Downrange was disappointed, this I thought did it much better. It's not an action film. Funny enough, the poster kind of reminds me of The Raid Redemption. If you don't expect an action film, you're going to be disappointed. It's not an action film. It takes a bit of time to build up, but overall, I was rather surprised with this movie. I was pleasantly surprised by this film. I rather liked this picture. And I would call it underrated because no one talks about this film. I had never heard of this film before I saw this. So, yeah, I recommend Tower Block. Underrated flick, in my opinion. So with that said, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.